And so, if I can inspire you to fix your things, and maybe you would need a little bit of explanations. Well, listen to Guru, his tricks on glue might just help the project with you. So I made the tool that goes on the bottom that will go fix my bottom. Make sure the bottom is nice and flatty. But I want to give it a handle, so I went and found this old, I don't know what bridge. It looks like a toy. Looks like a toy bridge. Yeah, it's a broken bridge, so yeah, perfect. So I'm thinking flat as this guy can possibly be. Oh yeah, pretty flat. Okay. So and then plastic on the plastic. My little tool is an old bridge that I'm not ever going to use ever again. So I'm going to do the cyanide acrylic super, the super duper, the shaky, and then that's the nice thing about this cyanide acrylic and plastic. You make yourself a tool like in no time that you need. So I go with my eyes. Let's go with this one first because it's smaller. Got the glasses on. Try not to get the crazy glue on your fingers because the crazy glue will stick your fingers instantaneously together. And you might want to play some guitar chords that means. And you might have to change your finger position. And if they're glued together, you won't be able to do. Okay, sorry about the goofy tune. Yeah, just don't try not to get crazy glue in your fingers. So I didn't put enough for it to drip, that's for sure. No dripping. And there we go. Flat on flat. Give it a little clamp. Finger pressure is good enough for flat on flat cyanide clit. Definitely good enough. Uh, so there, now we have a tool. Um, I guess with the what do you call it? With the extra, there's a little bit extra glue that might be offside. I'll just put a little bit of magic powder on both sides. Make sure the glue doesn't get to the fingers. So cyanide cut actually strengthens the handle onto the tool. So now we have this super tool, another homemade, handmade. If you don't have the tool, proper tool for the job will make your tool. And there it is. It's like a nice, perfect, like little handle. So now I'm not gonna have no problems moving it back and forth. Make sure I can put the same amount of pressure down on the right corner, okay, because this tool is smaller than the final 2 millimeter slot. It's a little under that, so but still I'm gonna go make the corners. Bottom corner first, just like that. Can you guys see that? Yeah, okay. So bottom corner, I like the handle. So bottom corner gets its little 90-degree angle, and then flip it around and do the inner corner. Unfortunately, got a little round too, because there was. Well, I'll tell you the story. I didn't make a film today, but I had to take out some of the glue that was in here. When I went to go check out and make sure that the inside was flat all the way. There was this little ramp at the end. It was like a gloop, and it's because there was some glue there. So I had to scrape out the glue, and did a pretty good job. It was only about an inch of glue. Got that out, and then, but by the time I got it out, there was a little bit scratches in there, and then I noticed that I had widened it perfect, but that the corners had somehow got round with my little credit card tool. And yeah, so one of the bummer things, what I was saying earlier, is when if you stay till, if you're still watching, this is how I started the video. If you have a taper like this, one of the biggest bummers is that you end up putting the bridge in, which is rectangle. And the rectangle, even if it fits at the top, it pushes down at the bottom and it splits. How could I show that? You don't want that happening. This part here would end up splitting off, which almost makes me think that's what happened to this guitar before I received it. Why there was none of this piece here was because somebody probably tried to fit a bridge in there, and the bridge was too thick, and when he tapped it in, it probably ripped off that part. It's happened before, eh? That's why I know those things. Yeah, sometimes that's happened to me before. So now, this being top of the line bridge, it's happened to me on toys. But this being a top of the line bridge, I'm taking the time to make the proper tools, and we're going to make sure that the gorgeous bone nut does not rip, saddle does not rip the slot we're creating. So I'm going to go over it again with the ruler, make sure that we're still smaller than our measurements. Yeah, we're under 2 millimeters. Good. That's what I want to do. Okay, and here we are at 2 millimeters. So when that's going on, when you find that out, like one end is 2 millimeters, the other end is not 2 millimeters, I'll go ahead and make another pencil line, and that's how we're gonna make sure that it's uh, equal distances. Okay, that one, okay, that's at the 2, so I'll score a 2 ml all the way along. Oh, that one's already there. Okay, so now I'm learning that it's even just really over on this side here. Huh, that's under. Okay, so it's not so bad actually. I can eyeball that. It's really just a little bit over here that's not at 2. Over here we have an exact 2, and everywhere else is just a hair. So yeah, I'm gonna eyeball it. I almost made a pencil line there, but I don't need to. So back to this tool, and I'll go ahead and put that ruler back behind it again to give it a little pressure, but this time I won't put pressure over here anymore on the right side because the right side is already open enough. So I only put pressure on this side over here, making sure that it shouldn't be too much more. You can even feel it. There's a little bit of a under 2 ml going on, and you can feel it with the when you pass the credit card. You could feel it. It's ripping there. So, okay. So we got that going on, and then this one, if I haven't demonstrated the nice little hand tool with a nice little handle, I'm going for the inside corner. Okay, make sure that inside corner is uniform. Yeah, uniform. I hope that's the right word. Okay. this, and we're almost there. I can feel it. And turn it around and get the other side. The other side was actually pretty good, but I'll go over it a little bit, just one more time. As I could see in there, there's still some a little bit on this side. So just actually go and back and forth it for a bit, because it seems like there's quite a bit there. Look in the light, and we got a nice corner. Not as good as it should be. I'm gonna go a little bit more. See, now I notice that I can actually put a little bit more pressure. Just getting used to this tool. And when you're making tools on the spot, you know, you gotta, at least you know what your tool is for. Make sure it's doing the job you made it for, and then you can judge for yourself how much pressure. Different wood, different saddles, different wood. This is, I'm learning that this is, my goodness, I forget what it was said. Indian rosewood, I think. Okay, so we're getting closer. Um, I have one side that fits in here. Oh, look at that. So I got that fitting in. Okay, yeah. Awesomeness. Uh, it's not uniform all the way, so only here I got that much. So yeah, we're gonna go and continue to work on that until it fits. And thank you.